yẹ náà àṣẹ mi fojú kọ kẹ́mi bọ̀dù wọn kọ́ yẹ ṣe wà fọ́lẹ̀ àwọn tó bá mú bí ẹ má fojú òkú pẹ̀lú wọn. ẹ ti di jábọ̀ ní ti ti ń bọ̀ wọn.
Hello to you, my subscribers and returning subscribers. Well, there is a trending news in our dear country Nigeria today. It's all about Tasued, or full Tai Solarin University of Education and Ejabode. You know, the news reads that students had a clash with the Nigerian soldiers today. But this is the news. I mean, this is the whole gist, the whole detail of what, you know, so many of us that don't, maybe there are some people that just hearing the name of the university for the very first time. Tasued. Every news channel, almost every news channel is carrying it. Students of Tai Solarin University of Education, they protested over the arrest of their colleagues, including their SUG president, that Students Union president. During the protest, some soldiers were seen in armored tanks. You can see the soldiers' armored tanks. You can see it, and Helios vehicles. The students were chanting anti-oppression songs and dared the soldiers to kill them. You could imagine that when it gets to the point that students are now daring the soldiers to kill them, it means that what the soldiers did what they did was not good. It's normal. I mean, Nigerian soldiers, they are known for brutality and intimidation and inhuman treatment to, armless civilians. They have been doing it, and there is no time that they are not stopping anytime soon. They have been carrying out this wicked treatment. They have been meting out this wicked treatment to Nigerians. So the students were chanting anti-oppression songs and dared the soldiers to kill them. It's so shameful. The Senate president of that school, Moradeyo Johnson, and the Chief Judge Ayobami Karim claimed that some of the students were extorted. Part of the statement, what was contained in the statement reads as follows: uniformed men of Nigerian military invaded the students' community of our dear university and melted absolute injustice, extortion, and assaults on peace-loving students. The Nigerian soldiers went to the community. They invaded the students' community of Tasued, Tai Solarin University, and according to the description of Ayobami Karim, they melted absolute injustice, extortion, and assault. They assaulted the students. So the students of Tai Solarin University, they now started protesting. According to the narration that was given by this Ayobami Karim, he said the students were going about their businesses, legitimate and calm businesses, and they were cornered at one corn oil filling station at that school, the express road that leads to the university second gate. They were arrested and assaulted for no reason. This kind of thing is known. It's common with Nigerian soldiers. It's common with them. They were maltreated for no reason. They were assaulted for no reason. To make things worse, the soldiers asked the students to bet themselves up with 50,000 naira. That's common with Nigerian soldiers. Brutality, exploitation, torture, and inhumane treatment. That's what they are known for. And those who could not do that were detained and taken away, most likely to the barrack. You detain somebody that did not commit any crime, and you want the person to pay 50,000 naira for he or she to be released. And if they don't have the money, those whose parents could not even raise the money, you take them to your barracks for further punishment. As responsible and responsive students, this the statement of Ayobami Karim. As responsible and responsive students, union officers, upon hearing the ugly development, they swung into action and made frantic efforts to mediate and rescue students from the injustice and assault that was meted to them by the Nigerian soldiers. The senior president of Tai Solarin University was also severely injured, and many comrades were beaten, whipped, and abducted by the military men. The students' union abhor this act in its totality, says the senior president of Tai Solarin University. Very displeased and frowned at the reaction of the custodian of the university, the matter when contacted. As of the time that this statement was released, the SUG president, was still in the custody of the Nigerian soldiers. It's a total embarrassment and threat on the life of the students at Tai Solarin University. And of course, it cannot be allowed to slide. Who gave the order till today? They have not been able to tell us the person who gave the order to go and shoot and kill peaceful protesters at the Lekki. We can't still forget that. There were sporadic gunshots, shootings at peaceful students when the SUG president was arrested, and the students, in solidarity with their president, went on to peacefully protest, and there were sporadic shootings at the peaceful students at the express and within the university communities. There was no gunshot injuries, while there are video of proofs of live ammunition of the scenes. You can see the live ammunition in the video. You can see it, live ammunition. You can see it on display. These are proofs. However, many students were brutalized and injured, including the Senate president. Meanwhile, the SUG president is still at the Ilese barracks with other students. Ilese barracks of the Nigerian soldiers. And students are making efforts for the SUG president to be released. That's what Nigerian soldiers, that's what they are known for. Brutality. Projecting a bad picture of the military to the world. Punishing people for no reason. You went to the student community, you arrested who you want to arrest. We know that December is very close and many of them are looking for money. But why are they punishing students? Why are they maltreating students? Why are they doing this kind of devilish act? You kidnapped a student, should I use the word kidnap? You kidnap a student and you are demanding that they should pay 50,000 naira. So, and if they don't pay it, you are not going to release them. Throughout today I've been here, seeing this pop up in the new Tasued this, Tasued. Now the National Association of Nigerian Students have given the Nigerian military 24 hours to release the students. You cannot be holding somebody captive that did not commit any crime. You cannot be holding someone on hostage that did not commit any crime. The era of brutality has to stop. We have ended SARS last year. I think we need to change the hashtag end army brutality, end police brutality, or that was also added in the hashtag. I think they didn't add much of end army brutality last year. I think this year it should be a protest on end army brutality. These army people, they are making themselves semi-gods. Because you have a gun, everybody will be crawling on the floor for you, or everybody will be prostrating for you. I don't understand. If Nigeria as a country should make it legal for everyone to own a gun, I think this nonsense will reduce. I don't know what these Nigerian soldiers think they are. Every time you are hearing news and reports and videos of Nigerian soldiers brutalizing people, punishing them, so many are killed. The ones we know, they are the ones that's made known to us, the one that's published, and we get to know them. There are many people who have been, their lives have been bastardized, brutalized, injured severely by the Nigerian soldiers. I was at one junction. I'm not going to mention the name of that junction for a security reason. I was at one junction one night. I don't know, a conductor of a bus. There was something he said concerning a soldier, concerning one soldier, concerning one Nigerian army like that. And this Nigerian army guy climbed a tree and plucked one of the branches of that tree and was using it to smash on this young man. That young man's body was torn. His body was, let me use the word torn, because of the injuries he sustained by the sticks that the Nigerian army guy was using to hit on his body. So are we supposed to be afraid of the Nigerian army? Are we supposed to be running away when we see them? This army brutality has to stop. We need to put an end of army brutality. The hashtag last year was end police brutality. I think more hashtags should be added, end army brutality, and this will be better for all of us. This brutality, killings, punishment, torture by the Nigerian army has to stop. First of all, National Association of Nigerian Students have given the Nigerian army 24 hours to release those they illegally detained. Release those guys. Release the students of Tai Solarin University. Release the SUG president, because you cannot be a Nigerian army and you are at the same time a threat to the life of civilians. Thank you guys. Please, I would like you to drop your comment. What do you think of Nigerian army brutality on civilians? I don't know if it has happened to you. You could be the one, you could be a victim tomorrow. What is actually going on in this country? Here and there we are having cases and severe cases of army brutality. Don't you think that this is the time that this brutality should stop? Please let me know what your opinion is in the comment section below. Thank you guys.